Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. Well, we are gonna do a little bit of Wurm here. Probably not too much. I'm hoping Zelphis will come back soon and we can get some arma in. But in the meantime, let's pop out. Oh yes, I really wanted to finish this. Let's do that today, actually. We'll check our crops out. Oh, shit. I don't know if it's noticed me. It's unfortunate spawn. So I really want to finish digging this out. Maybe we can creep up here. Okay. Oh, can't open that pile of dirt, unfortunately. So what we were doing is we were sort of making this so it was a 20... Ah, nice. A 20 slope. We've actually done quite a bit here. Oh god, that's smooth jazz. I love it. I can feel it. So we're almost on this side. But if you guys remember, this used to just be a huge pit. Like a huge just drop. And we've slowly leveled out this side. We had to move the tent because of that, unfortunately. But that's okay. We're going to have a nice... clean entrance into our mine here. What are we looking at here? 2 more. Oh, digging 25, nice. Not sure what effect that gives us, but hopefully something good. Okay, there's our 20 slope. And then, how's this one looking? I mean, this looks good. I don't think we need to keep extending it. That is 17, that is a 5. It might be nice to even this out, just a little. Do you know what I mean? I think that'd be nice. We could raise the 5 side. That's an option. But I think it's going to look better to just bring this up just a little, or bring this down just a little bit. How is this? Yeah, I think this is going to be good. Yeah. So, Eclipse Phase is doing sort of a little contest, I suppose, is one way of putting it. But they're accepting sort of like freelance writing for a new project we're working on. This isn't like a new thing. A lot of pen and paper RPGs do this. And I normally forget to enter these contests. Even when I see them, I'm like, oh man, I should do that, but then I end up doing work or something and just never getting around to it. So I'm hoping this one I'll actually go for, because I would love to write stuff for role-playing games, considering I do that all the time in my free time anyway. Just for funsy. I believe 5 is what we're competing with there. So almost there. I think we're gonna have to get our stamina back pretty soon here. Leveling up pretty good. Getting that shovel skill up. Very nice. At 7, 1 more, and we're done. Awesome. Yeah, we'll go check our crops. I can't remember if we left them done or not. Once we harvest this wave of crops, I'm just gonna leave the server up pretty much all the time. It would be ideal. Oh, hello, Mr. Scorpion. A little unfortunate. I guess we'll get close so we can try and fight him. We might be able to take him. He's young. I don't know whether young or weak is preferable. I'm not sure. Looks like we're not going to have too much luck with this guy, unfortunately. But at least the game updated and realized I am nice and close. But we can always run back in the mine in a pinch. Although we do spawn here, so not the end of the world either. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna survive. Hey, yes, it's me. What's up? Well, I'm not having good luck today. I'll tell you that much. Oh, we're leveling up our skills in combat, which is good. We're in a pretty rough area. If we die, we're just gonna spawn and kill it. That'll be fine. We'll lose a little bit of body skill, but it's not the end of the world. You know. Could be much. Oh, we might get lucky here, actually. Oof. A little close. We're on 7% health, but he's on about 15, I guess. Okay, we need like a better hit than that. Oh! I mean, if we could just... Oh, no, we died. We were close. No, not Winkshire. Oh, shit, what? Wait, game? Hello? Why can't I respawn at my 10? I think I need to type /respawn. Okay. Tent. No, but my tent, though. I don't know why I'm not allowed to spawn at my tent. The game bugged? Something? Or it didn't realize it's... Like, maybe after moving our tent? That's weird. That is super weird. I think he's still at a little health. What the fuck is it? Okay. One inside of that thing. Well, I mean, I do roughly know how to get back. That's not an issue. I just have no idea why we weren't able to spawn at our tent. It could be that, I have no idea, actually. I couldn't tell you. I've never had that happen. But then Wurm didn't used to have a tent, so who knows. Man. Well, this is still lava spider hell. I love it. Oh, some dead lava spiders here. I guess the guards took them out. Take advantage of that. Do a little chopping. That one is chopped, maybe. Already. No, it doesn't look like we can take them at all, actually. Oh well. Maybe the scorpion stole my tent. I hope not. My phone broke today. Sad days. It didn't like break. It just fell and the screen cracked. But like it's weird because like I'm super careful with my like phones. I've only ever had one like break, and it broke in a really stupid manner. It was like literally, I had that phone for like 5 years. It didn't break, and I got a new one. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put the new one in, cause like my phone company just gave it for free. I was like, I'm gonna put the new one in. Sure. Wonder who put that there. I'll put the new one in like my desk, and then when my old one finally gives out, I'll use it. And on the way home after getting it, I took my phone out of my pocket and it just like dropped and like smashed open on the pavement. I was like, okay, well I have a new phone, but like what are the odds, eh? So this one I've had for a year and a quarter or something, but like again, nothing wrong with it. I've never like really dropped it, like it, not even like scratches on it. And then I was like, I don't know how it broke. I think the cat might have knocked it off the desk, but like it's weird because like I don't remember picking it up. Like it was on my desk, and like I picked it up, and then at some point I took it out of my pocket and I was like, oh, the screen's cracked. But like I don't remember like picking it up off the floor, which it would have been like if it fell and like, do you know what I mean? I've no, it's weird. It's weird. I'm assuming the cat like knocked it off and I just like instinctively like picked it up and put it on the desk and I didn't look at it at the time. But like I have no memory of that. Do you know what I mean? And it like just happened, so that's kind of weird. I think we're gonna have to pick our tent back up and then place it again and hope that we can spawn there. Someone else take it off the floor? I mean, There's not really anyone else in my house, so, you know what I mean? Like, Kaylin might have, but, like, she was in the bath at the time. And, like, Granny lives in the basement, so for sure it wasn't her. It's like, yeah, I have no idea. Very, very odd. Very odd. It's still usable, but I just don't like seeing giant cracks in it, because eventually it'll go. You know, the cracks will get worse over time. But hopefully I get another year out of it. And then maybe my phone company will give me another free one. Cool. I mean, you can pay to have the phone, like the screen replaced, but it's like kind of pricey, right? I'm pretty cheap, so let's touch all these so they go away. We still need more iron. I'm gonna look into whether or not we can build a fence out of just stone brick, or just stone rock shards rather. 'Cause I swear I saw an option for that. I swear I did. Wall, stone wall, rounded stone wall. No. Sandstone fence. Okay, cool. We do have sandstone. Oh, we have sandstone. What do we need? Okay, but we need bricks. That's the problem there. Okay, I don't want the tall ones. It's right here. Yeah, stone wall. Yeah, it looks like we can just do 10 rock shards. I mean, we can also do... Yeah, I'm just gonna try and do that. We'll just put up like a crappy... we actually have to go a little further down the coast here. We'll just try and put up like a crappy low rock wall. And hopefully we can keep all these critters out of our territory. That'd be ideal. Yeah, it doesn't look like we managed to kill it, sadly. Hello. What do you think? Like a young scorpion is probably like the weakest. And then like an old one is probably like the second weakest. And then I imagine like a normal one's like the strongest. And then an adolescent's probably next strong. I'm not sure, to be honest. We are just somewhere... I really should make like a little sign so I can figure out where I am. We're just up here, I think. I should though. Oh my god, a crocodile! Please no. If the crocodile comes after us, that's probably another death. Because as far as I know, you can't really outrun them. Because they get swimming really fast too. Okay, we're further this way actually. Quite a few little monsters here. Don't get those spiders. Please don't notice me, hellhound. It did. Okay. We'll run back in the water. I don't think I'm over this way. I think I'm over... Nope, I'm definitely back here. Huh. Here's the problem with where we put it. We got a little lost. Sorry, that was a little loud. Ah, jeez. Should have opened the can beforehand, but I forget. We went the right way, didn't we? Yeah, this is definitely our spot. Ish. We'll have to figure out how to make a sign at some point. It's not too bad when, like, you know where it is, but apparently we've forgotten. We had an old spider chasing us too. Oh, tab changes these tabs. That's handy. I didn't realize it did. I'm so used to tab in games like changing your target. Oh, I thought you just dropped the fence, Fox, but you could be right. Maybe we do have to, like, click a spawn at button. It's possible. Come on. Apparently we, I mean, this is familiar here. Yeah, I was gonna say, the part where we just had to climb up, like, a little bit, I remember that. We're up, like, a nasty hill. Almost there, though. Okay. Birchwood felled tree. That seems like a me thing. Perfection. Okay, well, let's go kill this thing. Hey there. How do you feel after murdering me? Hopefully a bit of remorse, maybe? I'm not even gonna get hit, maybe. Would be nice. Excellent. Scrappian. What an achievement name. Okay, let's go ahead and butcher this guy up. Do yourself climbing a hill. Hey, Wolf, how you doing, man? Nice, some insect meal? Or meat, rather. Saw the cochineal. It's like a sticky substance, I believe. I don't know what you use it for in the game, though. Let's see. Use with water in a container to create red dye. Oh, cool. Okay, we can dye things red. Hmm. Permissions? No. And we have all this crap in it. Interesting. I don't see an option. We finished digging this, which is good. Oh, there's my body. Perfect. Oh, apparently only the backpack is there. Hello, Wildcat. Please don't bother me. I don't really want to murder you. I will if I have to, but I'd rather not, essentially. I'm just gonna take our shovel here, and we'll see if we can even out this slope as well. That's a 15. That is a 2. Presumably, yeah, we'll just bring this down. That'll be fine. I mean, maybe I'm doing like way too much thinking into this, like, because it'd be fine, but it's gonna look really nice when we're done, and then we can like pave it up, and that'll be good. Ground isn't stable enough under the tent. Now that is possible, because that's a little rough. That is something we can potentially fix if we need to. You could be right there. Now it's one slope up, 15 down. Well, it's actually that side we have to do, I think. Yeah. All right, let's drop this dirt back. Hang on, what's this slope then? One down. Well, we could easily fix this by just dropping a whole bunch of dirt here to kind of like raise that. Oh, we're getting attacked by this cat. Hi, kitty kitty. It attacked us. I'm not gonna feel good about it, but it's gotta be done. Gotta be done. Alright, change of plans. Hi, cat. Alright, we'll pick this back up. That didn't work quite the way I was hoping. We'll do the fence first. It is... what happened there? You have a moment of inspiration. Okay. I think moments of inspiration, it's like a random chance that you get like a rare quality item. Which I don't know how that relates to like combat. Oh, we found a rare copper coin. Huh. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Let's go down here. We should bury this as well while we're here. Just get it out of the way. Oh, buried that too and found a rare 5 coin of cup. What the heck, game? Why are you taking pity on me all of a sudden? I don't trust it. I guess we should take the closest ones first. They're more likely to despawn. Let's see if I can start it. Hang on. I have to find my hammer. Okay, I thought it was in that one. I was wrong. Not in that one either. Oh, shit. Hammers maybe in here? No. Stone chisel's in there. I should put the hammer in the little box just so we have a better chance of remembering where it is. Not there. Alright. Let's look. I've got it hidden in one of these. No. Okay. Hammer. Oh, I have a mallet. I think that's what it was, actually. I think I may have made a hammer as well at some point, but I can't quite recall. Probably not. And where do we want this fence? Well, for sure, let's start with the crops, because we know where we want it here. We want it on this tile. Fence. Perfect. Stone low wall. Stone fence. I'm not exactly sure which one it was. Hang on. Stone wall. Yeah, it doesn't say fence here. Okay. So fence. Stone fence. We'll try stone fence. You need at least a stone brick. Okay, what about fence, stone, low wall? You need at least a rock shards. Okay, so we just have to bring them up. That's fine. Something we can do. I didn't know if you needed one to begin the process. Alright, grab all these rock shards. We can carry 6 apparently at a time. That's good. So we can drop all these off, which is nice. See if we can squeeze a 7th. Nah, that's all good. Oh, we're gonna be slow as shit as is. Ugh. Video games, the best rule of follow is, if the rays of God shine upon you, now the shadow of the devil is only but right behind you. That's pretty classy sounding. I like that. To me, I feel like it's the opposite, because like glare in games is normally so offensive. Like I just want to shoot myself when I'm facing the sun, so I'd rather be like, you know, sun at my back. Which is actually kind of what I'd rather do in real life too. I'm not crazy about the sun. Oh, hello dog. Got our horse ran away. I'm really sad about that actually. Bent stone, low wall. Okay, tap, tap, tap. Okay, okay, it's incomplete, but it only takes one of our shards. So I think what we do is we lay the foundation, essentially. We're going to run along, put all these little pieces down, and then we can come finish them, you know, sort of later. That makes a lot of sense. I wonder what sandstone looks like. We're probably going to end up doing sandstone like at our actual, like, real base once we get that set up. It's probably going to look nice. It's still really slow, only moving at like 10% of my normal speed. Well, okay, closer to like 18%. But if I had a cart, I could move this a lot faster, but I do not, so. I wonder if there's like a faster way of doing this? I don't know. Like, without having to like right click and go through like the whole commands. That'd be cool. Apparently these rock shards are like damaged or something. We'll get rid of them. Okay. I just want to check with my rake real quick. How is the field? Okay, they're still good, apparently, which is excellent. Oh, leveling up our masonry now. Cool. Very cool. We could be cheeky. Potentially. Potentially could be cheeky here. Do a little bit of, that. These over. We got our 5 rock shards. Can't make it 6, unfortunately. I think we took a little bit of damage. Right from the cat, though. Once we get out of the cave, I can open this, throw all the rock shards in. We're going to put all the rock shards up there, and then we'll run it around. Probably be a lot easier. So, slightly faster way of doing this. Still not, like, great. We might... No, this is, like, full of crap, so we can't just, like, transfer it into this one, sadly. That's okay. If you look towards the sun, you sneeze. A lot of people do that, actually. Like, if you need to sneeze, you look at a light bulb or something. I don't know why, but that's definitely a thing. Okay, okay. Careful now. Oh, nice. We're just gonna be able to do the... Oh, no, this one's full. Shit. Oh, yeah, we're gonna be able to do this just fine. Awesome. We'll take these rock shards from here. Thank you. So, continue. Oh, we're gonna need so many rock shards. I mean, we do have a lot, which is good. But this is gonna take a lot. If it needs 10 for each, like, wall. Oh, and you can fail. That's good. Good to know. It's still, like, it's worth it, for sure. But, I mean, it is going to take a very long time. And that doesn't give us a fence gate. Because, obviously, you can't build a hinge into rock shard. So, we'll have to figure that one out. We're going to need more nails, I would imagine. Get that off the ground, but that's okay. At least we're trying. Zelphis AFK again. What a guy. Something I want to know is if people with darker eyes do it too. Oh, that's kind of a weird question. You mean like the color of their eye? Or... Not sure what you mean by that. It's presumably the color of their eye. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if eye color affects like your sensitivity to the sun at all. I wouldn't imagine it does. But who knows, eh? The body's like super weird. There's always like crazy shit going on with it. Oh man, we need to get our skills up. We keep failing. Failing to build this wall. Oh, almost there. We're almost halfway done one segment of the wall. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't sneeze when I look at the sun. And I have blue eyes, so... Chano. But I know what you mean. It is an interesting question for sure. I don't know anyone with brown eyes, I don't think. I mean, I probably know some people with brown eyes, but like, I don't know anyone like immediately with brown eyes that I could ask. Oh, that's cool, Wolf. That's a neat way of doing it. I've seen some people with like text to speech when they when you like donate or with like bits or sub or whatever. It's a cool idea. It's really funny, I think, because a lot of people like say funny stuff. But I don't know. All depends on like the stream. I'm sure it's like super annoying for like a lot of like bigger streamers. Well, yeah, no problem, man. I'm happy to help. Okay, that's finished. Well, that doesn't look too bad. I don't mind that. Oh god, this is gonna take so long though. Yeah, we're gonna do it to here. Okay, well this is gonna be where the fence is, for sure. We want the fence to be like because we'll have a road coming out of here. So fence, stone, the wall. So I think we'll do like the initial. Can you walk through? Yeah, if it's not finished, you can walk through it. If it is finished, you cannot. Okay, well, I think we'll get the initial, like the blueprint up, if you will. How do I want to do this here? Okay. Like to, oh, shit. Oh, you would do that game. You know what I want to do and you just won't let me have fun. I wanna, oh! Okay, well, we almost had both open. Oh, hang on. Shit, yeah, it's just not gonna let me. What about you? I can't put anything on the corpse, eh? No. Alright. Womp womp. We'll slowly walk on out then. I drop them here. Yeah, no, of course not. Game, that was a big no from the game. They're like, no fun allowed there. I think I dropped a rock shard in here. Yeah. Okay, it'd be really convenient if we could move this stuff out. I think we can. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to move all the rock shards over. It's going to take a little bit of finagling, but... Okay, perfect. We moved a lot of them over. We have 60 now, which is only 6 tiles. 6 fence. Oh, whatever. It's good enough, good enough. And annoyingly, you can't interact with stuff like in between the... hang on, I don't think so. Oh, you can! Oh, cool. So we can go from the mine to here. That's fine. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Aged Hellhound there. Tell you what, then. Oh, no. I climb on. Tell you what, I would not mind to finish the one right by the Hellhound. That'd be cool. Be just fine with me. Plenty of YouTube videos of people posting less savory things at less than appropriate times. I believe that, dude. I mean, the internet is just one of those places where, you know, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong all the time, constantly. Ugh. The bits are interesting, though. I mean, I like the idea of bits is obviously great. In theory, you get more, like more people are likely to donate like a couple bits to somebody than like go through PayPal or something. And it's fun, right? Because you get like the little thing next to your name and it's like, you know, it encourages that. But, you know, say you were someone who, oh, careful doggy. Say you were someone who like relied off donations. I mean, that's Twitch taking more of a cut than PayPal would. Actually, it's quite a bit more because so Twitch takes like kinda half, just assume half of like the bit income, and then also when Twitch pays you, you have to pay PayPal a cut for that as well. So it's not, it's, you know. I don't know if I can take an Age-tail hound. I mean, we can check it out. See, we might have to run into the mine though. I think these guys are kind of tough. Yeah, they seem pretty beast. Hang on. It's getting a little bit. Okay, no, they're, holy shit, they're tough. Balance, please, game. Jeez, go away. Oh, you can't follow me in the mine, right? No, that's why I built the door. Oof. I think actually I can, no, I'm not gonna open my settings because it bugs out the game. Which says that for every 1 bit, streamer gets 1 cent USD. Correct. Correct. But when you purchase bits, assuming you purchase bits, you're basically paying 2 cents per 1 bit. So, you know what I mean. Yeah, no. Oh, shit. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with bits. It's a good system. And it was certainly a very smart business move for Twitch because they went from getting no money from donations to, you know, 50% to like maybe only 30% if someone purchases like a bulk deal. But you know what I mean. I don't have to worry about it because I'm not someone who lives off my Twitch donations. But I'm sure some content creators were upset when it happened. Thankfully, that is one thing you're allowed to talk about on Twitch. I'm a Twitch affiliate currently, so there's some things you're just not allowed to talk about because you sign like an agreement and stuff like that. But I am allowed to say, hey, this is how the bit system works because just Google it. It's on their website. Well, I guess because I'm a little bit scared about this guy, I'm just gonna try and. Oh right, I moved it all to this one. Let's try and. Move a couple more rock shards out here. Hello? Oh, shit. Can I drop these here? Oh, I can. Where'd I put them, though? I don't know where they went. Probably into this one, right? Yeah, they just went back there. You bastard. Could you go away? I wish I could just stab it right up here. Right in that stomach. Well, it's like ripped, actually. Or maybe it's supposed to be like starving. You still camping right there? Yeah, you are. We'll deal with it later. Yeah, you shouldn't say stuff like that. It's like some people, I guess we can do a little mining while we wait. Some people do make quite a bit of, yeah, I thought it was ripped at first, so I was like, damn. People make quite a bit off Twitch, which is excellent. I certainly think it's great that people can be creative and get paid for it. I don't feel like everyone's incredibly creative on Twitch, but there are some people. I'd say maybe, you know, a chunk. And that's awesome. Like Patreon and stuff. People get really upset about Patreon. They're like, oh, Patreon takes too much of your money. Well, did I just take damage? I think Patreon takes like too much of a cut and this, that, and the other thing. But it's like, hey, you know, before Patreon, how are you getting paid to do what you want to do what you like to do, as say like an artist or someone who makes like videos for YouTube or stuff like that? And you probably weren't. Patreon is nice, easy, and simple. That's why they take a cut. Same thing like Kickstarter. You know what I mean? Kickstarter is pretty cool. Yeah, they're a little bit scummy, but end of the day, they give an opportunity that wasn't there before, so it's okay in my book. Just randomly got some cool music. I really want to Fuck, man, I really want to do some role playing. So bad. I don't know what, and I don't know who I'm gonna get to do it with me. Let's go see if he's gone, because we're far too damaged to do any mining. A little bit unfortunate. I kind of actually want to play, like... I don't know, man. I've as much as I love Vampire the Masquerade, and I do quite a bit, I've kind of been craving, like, maybe I'm, like, bleeding or something. Let's find out what's wrong with me. I'm definitely bleeding in my lower back, and my thigh, and my stomach. I've wanted to get in, like, a Vampire the Masquerade game recently. I think we're okay. But part of me, for some reason, I'm also really wanting to, like, do some werewolf, like the Apocalypse. It's a lot of fun. The only downside of the werewolf is, like, you get a lot of people who are like herder or werewolf, and it's like, yeah. I mean, you get that with vampire, but you don't get it anywhere near as bad. Which, I mean, is surprising. We only have 10 rock shards here, eh? It's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll just walk all the way around, that's fine, game. What do we need to build a cart, anyway? I think I need nails. Yeah, that makes tons of sense. You would need nails. But I would love to have one just so I could easily haul all this stone. What comment is for an American to call you Canuck? Never heard an American say the word Canuck. I've only ever heard Canadians say it. It's not uncommon for Canadians to say Yankee, though. But, like, it's not, like, super common. Depends where you are. But mostly Canadians say Canucks about, like, Eastern Canadians. I don't think I've ever heard a Canadian or an American say Canuck. I guess, like, I don't really, like, know too many Americans, though. I mean, like, I know a lot on the internet. That's, like, kind of different, right? Just keep tapping away. I'd love for that cotton to finish growing so we could maybe heal ourselves a little bit. That'd be cool. I hope we get a lot of it. We'll have to plant a bunch more afterwards, but... I thought for a second that scorpion was sneaking in here. Just got scared. What's Zelphis doing? I don't know. He said he was coming, and then we were on voice chat at 11 o'clock. Said, like, hey, how you doing, and stuff like that, and I was like, well, I gotta wait for Kaylin to go to bed. So... But, yeah, I haven't heard from him since. Somewhere between 11:30 and 12:30 he died. We may never find him again. My god, like, what are the odds that I would fail this many times when I do a simple action? I'm not sure what the percent is, though. Because our masonry is, like, super low, because, whoa, we started doing masonry stuff. I'm terrible for that, like, not clicking on a thing when I want to drag it. Oh, well. Masonry is up to, like, 10 now. Nice. Nice. It's not bad. Probably help with building a house once we get to it. I think I'd rather build a house out of wood than stone. Now, we're never going to level our masonry up doing this because if you run out of stamina before completing an action, you will not get a skill up on it. But it's okay. we're just too damaged basically. Some actions won't take that much stamina, but hey, we healed a little bit. That's good. Awesome. Wait on all that stamina to come back. Grab these rock shards. Only carry 4 of them. Sad days. But like, I could do armor without Zelphis. I don't really need him. It makes the game easier having 2 people when you're doing like a big assault. Oh, did we finish it? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the fence. Right here. Or that'll be the gate, rather. It's gonna be a low wall here. We'll just set like the outline up so I have an idea of where we're putting everything. Maybe I'll just put the corners in. That makes a lot of sense, eh? So we have an idea of what's going on. Stone, the wall. Am I too far? I feel like I'm kind of on top of it. Wonder what the curb is. No, it's okay. Picking up speed here. Yeah, this is the turning point. Do we turn right here? Yeah, we'll do it right on this tile. Fence, stone, low. There's got to be a faster way of doing that. It doesn't really matter, but this treat is always more fun. Health in this game confuses me. Okay, that's true. Yeah, the green bar is your stamina. The red bar is the damage you've taken. And then when there's nothing there, that means like you're out of stamina. Essentially, just think like the red bar is your damage. Yeah, it's definitely confusing and dated and silly. But yeah, you know, whatever. And we need this to go to here. And this is actually going to take a while. I was hoping Zelphis would join me for Wurm as well, actually, but it's hard to get him to do some video games. It's like, oh, it takes a while to do that, and it's complicated, and I haven't learned the controls yet. And it's like, I understand all of those points, but it's fun, really. Very relaxing. But that's okay. Like, again, people will get different enjoyment out of different things, right? I personally super enjoy. Just chilling out in Wurm, having a good time. But not everybody do. Oh yeah, we could just do this. Oh, that's smart. Now we can get all the rock shards in there. That is fucking clever, me. Nicely done. Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate it. And then where have I moved them? Here. Yeah. We're actually going to take this. Take some rock shards and we're going to drop them at our feet. Oh, that didn't work at all. Guess we didn't have enough to make like a full crate. Let's try it. We'll move it a little farther forward. Okay, that's okay. Get a little further here. That work? Okay, that did work. Nice. We have a pile right here. Sadly, we're gonna have to like walk a little bit in between. That's okay. Oh no, we got them. Nice, awesome. Look at that, we've juggled our way up here. Perfect. Okay, well, we're gonna grab. I'm just gonna grab 2 of these, because we don't move that much slower with only 2. And again, we'll get the corner pieces like looked at, you know what I mean? So we can help envision them, basically. I'll give Zelphis a call, actually, because I would love to get some arm in tonight before he has to go to bed. Be a lot of fun. Because last night we were assaulting another military base and he got his his good gun, so I feel like he should be in like a pretty decent mood for it. Okay, fence. Do we just plop down all of the outside? Or do we try and finish pieces? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know what's more important. What's like a faster... It's probably faster, I guess, to try and finish them. I don't know. Well, we'll give it a look. Because we can just sit on top of this. I mean, okay, how much do we have in here? 48, so we have enough to finish one. Well, you need actually 9 each. One's down, so 48, 54. So no, we have enough for 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. That's this whole wall. Okay, so we can take 3 of these with us on a little journey. Finish. What the fuck, crickets? Why crickets? Does that mean my farming's ready? Yeah, I think that was the farming timer for like nighttime. Very weird. Very weird. Very loud. Not sure I liked it, but is what it is. You could just not, Mr. Scorpion. I would appreciate it. We have a good thing going on right now, okay? Anyway, yeah, I really want to like do some werewolf. Teach everyone about Pentex. A big-ass scorpion. Sure is. To anyone that's never played World of Darkness and is looking into it, which probably isn't here right now, but you know, someday maybe this message will get someone. It'll matter. But always put Pentex in your games. All the time. You know, just keep it pervasive in the background. You know, remind people that, hey, you know, you're shopping at like one of Pentex's subsidiaries or buying gas from them or whatever. It's just important to just always have that idea of how present Pentex is as a mega corporation. So that way, when people finally sit down and play Werewolf the Apocalypse with you, because you said, hey guys, it's not bad, really, then they'll be like, oh fuck. And they'll be like, yes, yeah, that's what's happening right now. We need to get more stone over there. Yeah. And what a run. I really should set that part up. I don't think I can. Hang on, can I store rocks in the backpack? I'm curious. I don't know how I put that much like rock in the backpack, but I don't think it matters. I think the backpack only holds, air quotes, if you will, like 100 items. I don't think it really cares about weight too much. That didn't really affect my speed. Throw it in this, and we'll head back up, and we'll start finishing walls. Oh no, we wanted to, yeah, we wanted to finish our outline first. Shit. Okay, well, we can do that. 2 of them doesn't slow us down that much, so we'll go, probably do 2 at a time, honestly. We need, that's 2 there, 3 here. Almost done. Gonna put climb on, because these slopes are a little nasty. Scorpion, hello? Never mind, we'll just do it from the side because that scorpion's freaking me out. Oh, he found me. I think. Yeah, he found me. Okay. Hey there. Well, we'll force him to come up. He didn't really have any trouble doing that, huh? Let's drop our rock shards and we'll head back. We'll fight this guy later. Right now, though, we're not really in a position. We're already quite wounded. And we don't want to, like, just kill ourselves again, so... You ever watch the muscles in your forearm move as you move your fingers? Yep, absolutely. It feels weird, too. I can often feel that happening. I don't know if you're supposed to. I assume it is normal to feel that, but... it is what it is. I should almost keep my shovel here instead of my hatchet because I do so much, like, digging. I mean, you can see the pickaxe and the shovel are the most used. I think I've used my shovel more than my pickaxe, but the pickaxe, like, gets damaged faster, so... And we'll just pray that one day we break through in the iron. One day. And get rid of our target. I'm really worried we're not going to be able to teleport to our tent anymore. Hey, frost cookies. Hey, yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen you. I assume you pop in and lurk every now and then. But how's work going? I thought you were... Part of me thought you were retired and you were just working at home, doing sort of DIY stuff. Confirm, deny. Also, I found out you're not the only gentleman I have here that's older than I am. We'll put it that way. Zelphis is actually older than I am by a couple of years. 3 years. Sounds like a knockoff of Frozen Cookies. I love the backstory, the Frost Cookies names. It's one of my favorite, like, name backstories ever. Pretty good. But he's a good guy. Yeah, Frost Cookies actually, there's what's his Biohazard is like 50, just turned 50 this year, which is crazy. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't care if you're young or old, right? All depends how you feel on the inside. Which some days, I'm 27, I feel like I'm 90. But I assume when I get to be 90, I'm going to be like, oh, I thought I was 90. But now I feel like I'm like... But no, it's just... It's odd to think, much in the same way that I find it odd when someone is 14 and watches me, for example. Because we've had quite a few. Herpy, I think, was very... I forget how young he was when he first started watching me. He's grown up a bit, as people do. But it's weird when someone, like, much younger than you or much older than you watches, or at least I think so, right? Because, like, same way that... Okay. I'm going to throw this out there. I don't think necessarily there's anything wrong with, you know, people of different age groups dating. Okay? That's fine. But, you know, as long as it's, like, genuine, of course. But I do think when the age gap is too big, that it's probably not going to work out because of the generational differences. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it'd be so weird conversing with someone that didn't grow up with a similar mindset to you. Now, everyone thinks differently, but you look at the generations, right? And, like, people 6 years apart talk so differently. They interact in such different ways, you know? And it's like, maybe I don't agree with how older people think or how younger people think, or even how people my age think, but on average, I'm more likely to agree with how someone thinks when they're my age and they've grown up sort of in the same culture. And that's why it's so weird. Like, there's nothing wrong with dating, marrying, having a wonderful relationship with someone of, like, a different culture than yours. But it's so much harder to get into that culture, to understand it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like so much work, and if you can make it work, that's great. But I am saying it's difficult. So I that's how I feel like when I find out someone's like a lot older or a lot younger than me and watching me. It's like it kind of feels good, because it's like, oh cool. At the same time, it's like do you understand what I'm saying? Am I funny? Am I interesting? Like, I don't get it. I mean, I never really understand the appeal of watching me sometimes anyway, because I play like terrible games or really weird ones that most people aren't interested in. That's a thing. But you know, it's whatever, right? It is always weird though when I find out someone's like generations away from me, and I'm like, eh. Like when I talk about my fucking Zao and my like 2001 internet, did you guys like get that? Because even if we try, we're always going to be a little bit more, you know, there's always that mimetic culture, right? Even before the internet, people got their references. Yeah, and that's the thing, because like even if you and the other person understand each other, like getting into the culture with their parents, maybe that's not important to you, but to a lot of people, family is important. You know what I mean? Like when I first started dating Kaylin, like within like a week of dating her, I like introduced her to everybody, like mom, dad, you know, like the stepmom, like just everybody. Because that was very important to me. I brought her to all the family gatherings, like my mom's side of the family and stuff like that. And it's funny because I'm not close with my family. I can't stand them. I never speak to them. Like they'll like text me and I'll like purposely ignore them for months because I don't care. You know, I don't like them. They've gone their ways and I've gone mine type of deal. But it was still very important to me to like at least establish like her status in the family. Do you know what I mean? But and I think everybody has that sort of a weird feeling that they want their other to be part of family. Oh. Just come to Australia? I would, dude. I thought about it. I was actually Kaylin always wants me to like come visit Australia. Like she wants to see Australia because she doesn't understand Australia is a shithole. You know, she's naive, I guess. She's like, oh, it's just nice and warm there. No, it's too hot. It's too sunny. It's too filled with horrible, dangerous, disgusting creatures. No. But because one of my best friends lives in Australia, and she's like, oh, we go visit them sometime. And I'm like, yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But she likes to see the world. She's one of those people, she's like, I want to see the world. I want to go to Europe. I want to do this. And it's like, oh, cool. You want to go to Europe? Can you speak any other languages? Do you know how difficult it is to interact with other people of other cities that can't speak your language? It's hell. We go to Montreal sometimes, and I love it there. I love it in Montreal. But it's like, they speak English. You know, some of them don't want to admit to speaking English, but like they do. But it's like, yeah, you want to go to Europe, and like, excuse me, I would like to buy like, you know, a pizza or a coffee, and they're just staring at you like, maybe I understand enough English to give a shit, but fuck you in particular. So, I don't know. Personally, I would love to go to France at some point, but not until I get like much better at my French. You know what I mean? Your mom, dad, stepmom, and stepdad, and your siblings all live in the same house? That is kind of weird. Funny story. So there's this guy at my work, like back at Montana's. So his, like, that's not actually like all that insane because I'm gonna tell you. So this is one guy. He lives with his dad and his girlfriend. In the same apartment building, which is just like not a real apartment, it's like a 2-story house, and the top half and bottom half are rented out. And above them in the top half is his dad's ex and her new husband. And his girlfriend is what is it? So her father and mother have split because father did some terrible shit. But he moved out, but then ran out of money, so he's back living there, and he just kind of like bums around on the couch and just eats her food. And it's like, if you split, why? What? I don't know. I don't understand those kind of relationships. I do know French. I just don't speak it. Like, I can read 80% of French, I would say. But, like, I can't, like, I've never conversed it. You heal randomly over time. Yep, very slowly. I don't know what the tick chance is, and it's only because I'm a new player. So you just randomly heal for the first 24 hours of a character's life. After that, yeah, you have to bandage and do crazy stuff like that, but we're just abusing that while we can. But yeah, it's like I never, like I didn't really do school much, so, and you don't really talk French in school anyway. It's like you book it. So I booked French pretty hard. You know what I mean? I studied and I learned it and I learned the words. But then it's like I never really practiced conversing it, so it's very confusing. But I hope you understand what I mean. There's like a huge difference between like book learning a language and like conversing in a language. I told myself like that's my goal for this year is to like fluently speak French. So I'm probably at some point gonna change all my menus in the French just so I get the practice of like getting myself into that world, you know what I mean? Oh, Fox, absolutely. I mean, everyone's carrying on a different conversation right now. I'm totally cool with getting a little distracted. Yeah, Zelphis took German in college, I think. He also speaks like no German at all. Not really. Didn't really help him too much, but oh god damn it, this Zelphis guy. I swear to God, he always does this to me. I'm like, hey, let's play a game. Oh, okay, I'm free. Alright, well, I'm going away for just 30 minutes, Zelphis. You just sit right there at the computer. Don't move. Don't even get up to go to the bathroom. Okay. And then he gone. Just dips on me. I mean, German's a very confusing language because it's A, not based on Latin, so you're already screwed. Latin languages are really easy. Much easier than, like, even English. Like, learning to speak English is not too hard. Learning to understand English is, like, really difficult, though. Like, do you know what I mean? Because, like, we speak stupid. Like, we speak in such confusing ways. But the Latin languages are easy. German is just kind of annoying because they have, like, too many words, like, that are, like, redundant. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, he might have passed out, yeah. English has a lot of redundant words, but, like, nobody uses them anymore, I guess. But in German, like, people just do for some reason. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know. Borrowed would say that. Yeah, absolutely, Frosco. He's like, that's kind of how English is. Like, there was a while, like a period where people considered like English to be the hardest language to learn in the world, and it's not. But English is the hardest language to, well, probably the hardest language to like learn and actually speak to a native English speaker. Because we say stupid stuff. Like, we say stuff so stupidly, and it's all on like the inflection. Like, do you know what I mean? That's why, like, a lot of people who are not native English speakers, like, you know, whether they're European or Indians or perhaps some of the worst for them, East Indians from actual India, but like Asians, very bad for it as well. Like they don't understand that we say things differently, and they always sound like assholes because of it. You know what I mean? Always sound like assholes. And I have to always remind Kaylin. She's like, well, there's some kind of... It's like, well, in their language, they don't have please or thank you. So, like, you know, they just kind of, like... It kind of... When you speak, like, Hindi, for example, like, pretty much everything is implied to be polite. Like, it just is. Like, you have to infer otherwise. But, like... In English, like, you say stuff, and it's like, wow, what a bitch. Like... You know what I mean? Just because, like, they didn't, like, say, oh, thank you, or, like, you know, sort of word it in a nice way. Weird. Gotta love it. Language is fun. Yeah, there's... Plurals of words in English are really bad, too, yeah, for sure. Classic German, Frostcook. There's so many words that mean, like, entire sentences. And it's like, why don't you just, like, you know, say a sentence? Like, why do you just have a word that means that? I don't know, man. It's weird, too, because you have to imagine being a native German speaker. Like, okay. Now try imagining explaining to people why you would use that word over saying, I want your attention. Like, you know what I mean? Because you already have, like, Achtung, which means attention, right? And then it's like, why would you ever need to say one single word that means, I want your attention specifically. Also, I want it now. But it's like, in a Latin-based language, we would just say, like, you know, like French would be like, the verb want attention sort of directed at a singular other person. Like, do you know what I mean? Which maybe that sounds confusing, but that makes, like, a lot of sense. And then you would say, like, sort of a multiplier, if you will. Like a word to sort of infer that you would like it sooner. Like Vit or something like that. You normally say, like, Vit. The Germans are like, ah, fuck that. Hold my beer, you know what I mean? I think I gotta chop this tree down. Out of the way, tree. That's just an olive tree. We should cut down pretty quick. Zelphis gonna make me cry. Origami, you should freaking get arma or Wurm, one of the two. Come play with me. I don't want to be sad and alone, man. I mean, I don't mind doing. Oh, this game is hella grindy. Frost cookies. This game is the digital representation of a job. But I find it relaxing. Do you know what I mean? It's the same thing as Viscera Cleanup Detail. Every time I play Viscera Cleanup Detail, I'm like, this is really grindy, but, like, I'm enjoying myself. Oh, I took fall damage. I couldn't tell you why. I just enjoy plodding around and just doing stuff. That's true, Origami. That's true. I'm sorry, dude. But, so this is called Wurm. It's made, back in 2003 by two guys. And then they eventually got a bigger team. One of those guys was Notch and ended up going on to Minecraft. So it's interesting. It's designed like jank. It's two-dimensional. I know it looks three-dimensional. It's two-dimensional, similar to Doom is. The cave is not actually under the ground. It's a whole separate instance that you go into. Essentially, there's like a world on top of a world, which is a weird way of doing it. But that's what it is. And it's like a survival game. You just build up, try and survive, which is very difficult. And then eventually you can build, like, cool big stuff and have a town and
It's fun. The problem is there's two versions of the game. The one that's been running since 2003 is an online only experience. And the problem with that is you had two kinds of players. You had the free-to-play, which is what I was, and you had premium. And you could pay like $8 a month or whatever, and you could basically level your skills more. That was the only difference. Which is cool, but you know, then you're kind of like dividing the community somewhat, which sucks. But it was neat. It was a really interesting experience of a game, because you can like declare, like there can be wars. There's full PvP in the game. You can just attack stuff. You can like steal people's shit. You can just break in, rob them blind while they're sleeping. Like it was just anything goes. It was just like this weird social experiment. On top of being like a difficult and demanding sort of survival game. Neat. No, I'm playing single player because that's the thing. Like 2 years ago, they released a client that you could just pay $20 for instead of a subscription fee, which that's good to me. And then you can just create your own server or join other people's servers. Now they're never going to be as populated as the super big one, but that's okay. Because to me, the fun is just going out in my own little part of the world and just building a settlement, trying to survive. I'd love to have other people with me as well, but I'm not like crazy into the whole idea of like, oh, there's people everywhere, and you know they're going to be dicks here because they can, especially because this game is grindy. It can be co-op, Fox. It's not always though. Not everyone's your friend. But the grindy part of it is, if it looks grindy, it is. And when you play the online version, stuff decays over time. Oh, sorry, it's $30. $30, my bad, dude. But yeah, it's like stuff. You'll see this has 0.0 damage. Like all my walls will slowly over time like decay and like break down. So you constantly have to like log in, go to the mine, get more rocks, and then build your walls up again, like repair them and stuff like that. Do it to your house, do it to whatever. And like some people love that. Some people like keep doing that. But to me, it's like as soon as I heard it was like custom servers, I was like, oh, thank God, I can go back to playing this game, but like on my own time, and my whole house isn't gonna fall apart because I was like away for a month. It takes longer than a month, but you know what I mean. Hey, Dr. Spunky. I think you might be right on the price. I might have just bought it on sale too. I can't remember. It's just, I don't know, man. I just like tapping away, just building like. In one of the big draws for me with this game, and this is hard to describe, but I really like things where you can mess with Z-axis and shit like that. Like it's so, I just love like this. Like we dug this huge pit. You know, I love that. I love the fact that I can just go dig a pit, mine to the center of the earth if I wanted to, or at least down the water level. Just like reshaping the terrain, and I love survival games. Especially when they're like medieval or Stone Age. Stuff is very, very exciting to me. So, I just like hardcore games in general. I almost wish this game was like 10 times less grindy, which you can make. You can kind of do that, but sort of not really type of deal. But also, like one character life. You know what I mean? Like you die and you die. The problem with that in this game, though, is combat is garbage. That's the bad thing about the game. I'm sure there's, like, strategies for it, and, like, you know what I mean? People have, like, mathed it out, but for the most part, it's pretty bad. So just kind of, like, avoid it. Combat's, like, in the game. I would not recommend, really, doing it if you don't have to. So, can you speed up the grind? Kinda. I already have it on, like, my skills gain like 6 times as fast, which feels like a little cheaty, so I didn't want to make it any higher. It still takes like a long time to do stuff. I think somebody did the math, and there's like a prayer skill in the game, which is how you become a priest, which is the other cool thing about this game. There's like 100,000 different skills, so many cool things to like level up and do. Like there's always something you could be improving, which is always neat, right? But yeah, there's yeah, it might be Wolf. It might be. I'm hoping Zelphis picks up. I keep ringing him, hopefully to wake him up. Guess I could call his phone, but anyway, yeah. Like, so somebody did the math, and on like the actual servers, not like a custom server, on the actual servers, it takes 100 days, real lifetime, to get to max level as a priest. What? Like, shoot me now. Of course, you don't have to get max level with your priest skill. Not necessary. You can get like halfway there, and it's exponential, so you know what I mean. But you can get halfway there and be like very, very good. So, well, he didn't go to bed too late, as far as I recall. We ended the stream kind of early for, you know, the stream last night. But you know, who knows? Maybe work was nuts. Usually, though, when he doesn't like join, he just gets in a bad mood, and he just doesn't want to be on stream, because then he's like, oh, if I'm in a bad mood, I'm just gonna be miserable, and nobody's gonna enjoy the stream. First off, bud, no one's there for you. I'm just kidding. He's got like the best voice. Everyone's there for him. But no, it's just a case of like, I don't know, you can't worry about that. You know what I mean? You should have like the you how you feel, and then you should have like the you on the internet. Plus, like, playing a game, hanging out, chatting with people, usually brings people's moods up. Usually. Oh my god, yes! I love this track. Random smooth jazz track. Absolutely no reason. So good. The soundtrack of this game is incredible when it decides to use it. Oh yeah, shit! Forgot we could rake stuff. Look at our crops here. Nice, yeah, I will farm all our crops real quick. Completely forgot. Hopefully we can harvest them soon. I got a hankering for some cotton. I mean, those pumpkins look kind of nice too. Well, I don't mind playing Arma alone. It's just, like, it's a lot more like just respawning when you play alone. Like, do you know what I mean? Don't come in here, Mr. Troll. I don't want to have to murder you. That's why we're building the wall. Can you not see it? Take a hint? Alright. Got a big nose, and nobody likes people with big noses. Actually, some people do. Kinda fun. But, on the whole, if you were in high school, and you're an adolescent, so you would be, none of the other trolls like you. Your nose is too big. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, you. I don't know. I think you might have a point there, Wolf. We've done a little bit of here of Wurm. We might just pop over and do a little bit of Arma. See how that goes. And then I'm gonna sit down and figure out. Oh, that was weird, sir. I felt something on my shirt, but I couldn't see anything, so I'm not sure what it was. I gotta figure out what role-playing game I'm gonna DM next and who I'm gonna get to play in it. Figure that shit up. Plus tomorrow I got a couple more resumes I'm handed out. There's a few places that are hiring, which is nice. There's like 3 places I know that are hiring because, like I just mentioned, like Canada really increased their minimum wage, and so I've talked to people from, like, you know, some of the works I've previously worked at, and basically Sort of as expected, what everyone's doing. Oh. Neato. Instead of, you know, being a not piece of shit, I did not fix the tent situation. I don't really know how to, Fox. We'll try, though. But instead of not being a piece of shit and like, oh, look, minimum wage has gone up a whole bunch, so we're going to... I should explain how businesses work. So, especially like kitchens, right? How it works is you have a projected labor, right? Because you have like so much profit you're going to make in a day, or rather so much like sales you're going to make in a day. So labor is projected to be 30% of sales. Well, your costs for the day. But anyway, so you use this guide to be like, okay, we need 5 guys for this much money, essentially. Like pulling in this much money. And then if you're not pulling in that much, you send people home. And then if you're pulling in more, maybe you need to call someone in that day. That's just sort of a general idea of how it works. So what's the problem? Well, the problem is when the minimum wage goes up and then all the companies decide like, yeah, but we're not actually going to like increase the labor amount. So everybody's just super fucked all the time. And life sucks. And so basically there's less jobs out there now because nobody wants to pay anybody. So why would you? Why would you pay anybody? I really do want to have this tent overlook this though. I think it's super fun. So we're just going to plan it one more time and we're going to hope that it works. I don't know why it didn't let me respawn at it. Click the tile, stand here, drop on the ground. Still facing the right way, I think. Yeah. Okay, then we'll put everything back in it. And we're just going to cross our fingers. If it doesn't work, that's okay. We'll figure it out. We always do. But not the dirt. Shit, no, I don't want to put the dirt in there. I don't mind putting dirt in my little tent, but it wasn't what I was setting out to do. Yeah, arma is like a blast. Like, it gets really hectic, especially in the overthrow mod. That's what I really enjoy. Okay, so we're just gonna park down in our cave. Just relax a little bit. We're safe here. We have a gate on the door, and we will quit. I will. And I will get moving on over the arma. Because that's good stuff. Oh, part of me almost wants to play, well, hold up. Let's take a vote. I mean, we only got like nobody here. That's okay. So, we could do arma. Or, I don't know, I'm really feeling arma, actually. I was going to say they are billions. Who knows? This could be a long night for me. Maybe we'll play some arma, and then we'll do they are billions after. I might be up that late. Well, that's it. I'm just going to restart the stream real quick, because Twitch gets really, really, really angry at you if you don't set the game category. And if you do that mid-stream, everything bugs out. I know some people can do it, and some people are really good at Twitch. But whenever I do it, it bugs out, and I get grumpy comments. So I'm just going to restart it. I will be like 1 minute. I think that's how long it takes the stream to start back up again. I will see you then.